Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And one I'm looking at is a beer from Southern Tier Brewing Company out of Lakewood, New York. This is their 8 days a week infinitely drinkable blonde ale. Now, I got this beer in a 15-pack variety pack from Southern Tier called Overpacked. 5 different beers in the variety pack, 3 of each, 15 beers. This is the only beer that is not pale ale or IPA related. So, kind of a nice break from the hoppier brews with this blonde ale. It is 4.8% alcohol by volume. Let's go ahead and get into it. Southern Tier has pretty good distribution along the eastern part of the United States. I know a lot of people that can get their beers, but I do know some people that cannot get their beers. So I guess spotty distribution in certain areas, but pretty good selection of Southern Tier brews that we get here in Georgia. And this is a great way to get to try a lot of their stuff. You buy the overpacked 15-pack variety pack, you get to try 5 different Southern Tier beers, and you get 3 of each. And the price point is not bad. It was $17.99 for me, but I know people that have gotten it for $16, and you may even be able to find it cheaper in your area, which less than 20 bucks for a 15-pack of craft brews, I think is a pretty dynamite deal. So the appearance of this beer, as you can see, it poured with about a finger and a half's worth of a white frothy head, some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass. It is a blonde appearance, really a light straw appearance, no haze to it, no sediment, just some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass. When I hold it up to the light, honestly, it looks like champagne. So the aromas with this, not much going on with the aroma. I'm getting a little bit of the malt character, some grassy herbal hop notes coming through with this, which are really nice. A little earthiness in there as well. So some nice hop character, but not along the lines of the pale ales and the IPAs that have been out of this variety pack. Very different hop character from the other beers. Grassy hop character. A little bit of a lemon citrus type thing on the aroma. White bread notes. It's bready, which will probably come through much more on the palate than on the aroma with the malt character that I'm picking up on. Light citrus notes, mostly like a lemon zest type thing. The herbal, earthy, grassy hop notes. And that's pretty much it. Relatively light on the aroma. Nothing really pops out at you, but there are some good qualities to the aroma. So without further ado, excuse me, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Mm, very nice. Some nice white bread notes. A little bit of caramel sweetness. Really nice hop profile with this. The hops are it's not a bitter beer, but I'm getting a ton of hop character. It's got that Euro lager type thing going on. It's got the grassy hop notes, a little bit of bitterness from that, but not a ton. It's definitely more malt forward than hop forward, especially on the finish. Even the maltiness kind of lingers on the finish. The hops just kind of cut through that maltiness a little bit and then drop off really quickly. The herbal, grassy, slightly earthy as well. Hop notes are really enjoyable. It's super light bodied, super crisp, clean, ultra dry. Drinkability through the roof. Like they say on the label, infinitely drinkable. Well, maybe not infinitely drinkable, but definitely very, very, very drinkable. This is a wonderful brew. It's not bursting with flavor, but what flavor is there is outstanding. And this was not made to be a super crazy, flavorful, heavy beer. It's supposed to be a light, crisp, clean, refreshing, dry, finishing beer that's super sessionable And that's exactly what they did with this beer. They hit it, they hit the nail on the head with this. This one's tough because for the style, it's probably 95 plus just because it's so crisp, clean, refreshing. But it's really light, and I would like a little bit more flavor. But at the same time, there's, if you have a ton of flavor, you probably have a lot more body, which would decrease the sessionability of the beer. You probably have to have a little bit more alcohol, a lot more going on with the malt and the hop, you know, additions in the beer. So it's kind of like give and take. I mean, I don't really know. For the style, it's outstanding. Overall, it's still an A beer, but I'm going to go with a 93. It's a solid A, which I think is fair. It's a solid A. 93 is out of the A- range into the solid A range. But it's hard to give it much higher than that just because it's not super complex. It's not in your face. It's a light beer, a light sessionable beer. But they hit it out of the ballpark with this. If you're into light sessionable brews and you want something a little bit different than your standard run-of-the-mill stuff, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light, even the standard macros, Budweiser, Miller High Life, and Coors, this is an excellent alternative to that. You do get a little bit more of a hop profile with this, with the earthy, herbal, grassy hop notes that are coming through with this. And it does have some really nice malt character on the lighter end, but it still has some nice malt character. And it's a very, very enjoyable brew. So 93 out of 100 for the Southern Tier 8 days a week, infinitely drinkable blonde ale. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.